To make this example, this is your actual home that you live in right now. Let's get a common vision and a common language based on this piece of real estate. We've grown out of this home and we want to be getting a new one, and so we want to get top dollar for this property. So in our mind, even though this is the current reality, this is what we see. All right? The buyer also wants to get a good price. And so in his mind, when he's putting a bid together, in his mind, this is what he sees. And of course, the tax assessor needs to have his portion of it as well. So when they're assessing your little log cabin, this is what they see. I'm wondering, colleagues, if there is a connection to assessment seen through the eyes of parents, teachers, students, and the political public. Two words that we need to be really clear on is the word assessment and evaluate. Evaluation is a status report. It's like the report card. The assessment is the guide on the side work that we do every day, dipping into the learning, assessing and having dialogue with students. And so we need to know what strong and weak work looks like. We need to put more time into assessing. That's where formative assessment is dipping into the learning and having dialogue and getting clear on the targets that kids need to hit. When we're assessing well, formative assessment actually becomes a daily academic rehearsal. And in the beginning stages, it is done without grading. Assessment as learning and while learning. Doesn't that make sense as well? It's not something that we have to stop instruction to do. Very different than the summative assessment, which is evaluative in nature. We put value to the learning, but once we're done putting that value to the paper, now what? Do we do more rehearsal? Or do we have kids that are academically hemorrhaging and they need academic surgery? Are there kids who already have it, and do they need to have enrichment? Let's get it linked together. Let's get those three pieces so that kids don't just out of compliance do an assessment, but they truly are motivated and there's learning behind it.